fuck happened? This is
I'm
insanity.
still wondering, what did I ever do to you for you to do this to me? What?
Even when sandwiches fucking blame me and bash me and call me all kinds of names and use me constantly for content, use me in the song. You are constantly fixated on me. I started off the day I was fired as a joke. I came in the last 10 minutes and you fucking flipped that shit and reversed it and fucking been at me ever since.
Even when Savage was on your ass, I still stuck up for you and told you, Savage, don't do that shit. Put her up on the screen. That's not right. It's not her fault. Why she can't be here?
You said it once, but then she kept going at it and you just laughed and went with her.
Oh my God. I laughed after
she lets you beat. You're her lapdog.
I went after you. After you said, you told your chat the reason why they fired me instead of you is because they were afraid of what I was going to do to them at Fat Camp. That's when I got mad at you and went after you.
It was a joke.
See, to her, everything's a joke, but when it comes to us, we're serious.
Just like everything you do. It's a joke. You said Fat Camp, it was a joke.
Well, my job is gone. This is not a joke. You can say what you want, believe what you want. I would not be working at that company no more.
You shouldn't have gave her half a Valium and said about it on stream.
It wasn't oh, you dumb fucking bitch. I just sat there and said they fucking trolled me. They were trying to get me to crash out. I wasn't selling nothing. I wasn't giving nothing. I didn't do anything of that. I'm not stupid. I wouldn't do that.
So then that was a joke then, what you said.
Oh my God. You worked with us. You know how we fucking troll each other and how we fucking get people. You know this. You know this.
I know. That's what I tried to do to you the last day.
Psycho Mom, until further notice, I gotta do the
super chatted $20. Psycho Mom's constant rebuttals are, well, I heard, and you take it all with no evidence and extrapolate. Take accountability for dog whistling. You know you did wrong. Stop sipping straws and down the truth drink.
Psycho Mom, until further notice, I have to ban you from the Discord just for going IRL. But I know that you're not just 100% guilty. I know they were talking shit. You're talking shit back. And this thing got out of fucking control. All right? So right now, like, y'all got to figure out how to just not talk about each other. And figure out how to make amends. This is fucking insane that it went this far.
How to make amends? Do you understand? It's not just about money. This is my fucking passion in life. What don't you get?
Well, I mean, what can I do? Roxy, Psycho Mom doesn't work here.
I don't want nothing to do with her anymore. I just want to forget. I don't want nothing to do with her.
She doesn't work.
I don't care if she's in Discord. I'll block her myself. I just don't want nothing to do with her.
She doesn't work here at the moment. The only thing I can do, you know what? I'm mad at myself more than anything. Because if the Wings thing wasn't happening, if a million other things weren't happening, if Becky, her bullshit wasn't happening, and I could have actually focused on what was going on over here, I could probably fix this a long time ago before it got out of hand.
But you can't be mad at yourself, Keem, because I didn't come to you right away. I didn't want to. I didn't do that. So you didn't know anything. I didn't come to you. You can't blame yourself. I have to blame myself for not saying something sooner.
And
you know, we were already doxxed in December, right? By the unnamed.
This is what she's saying again, too. Everybody's already doxxed.
Because that was proved on Kick.
And just real quick, to the chat saying...
That was doxxed. It was said on stream by somebody else. From that, I was also already doxxed from that same person.
And to the chat saying, excuse me, to the chat saying ban her son, you can clearly see in that clip, her son was like, whoa, 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 you know, I haven't seen enough to ban Christian, right?
He was inciting, he's inciting.
Well, it's been some time since I made a video, right? Especially about the LolcowLive. So I do apologize. I've been dealing with some personal stuff in my life. And so I needed to take some break from YouTubing. So we're going to have a double feature today. Mind you, this is being uploaded Thursday. So, I double check. So, what's been going on with Mafia Milkers or LolcowMilkers, really particularly between the beef between the host Roxy Savage and, you know, again, Psycho Mom. Well, it's very long and very detailed, which I do think maybe I will do a proper video down the line, really going beat to beat about the whole drama. But the important things you need to know is Psycho Mom got completely removed from Mafia Milkers, which I really didn't care too much because I didn't find her that appealing of a person. She was whatever. She was just eye candy, right? And as time went on, the beef started to grow between the three of them. Really, it was 2 versus 1 scenario, which, you know, started with them shit talking and then started with them really going at each other's throat, threatening each other with whatever, right? It's online internet stuff with women. You've seen it before, you'll see it again, right? You know, if you've ever been around like high school girls, which is basically the best way I could explain it, is high school level drama going more extreme than it has to and has gone there already. So what I mean by that is eventually Psycho Mom says something offhand about, you know, people should check on Roxy or the people that Roxy's working with. If you're not aware, and this isn't me doxing her, this is very public at this point, Roxy used to be a nurse. Now she isn't a nurse because she got fired, because of Psycho Mom's sort of weird, like, not a claim, but sort of this weird, not even an allegation, but like kind of just pointing towards a direction and people kind of going towards it. Not realizing that, like, there's a lot of people who like her, mostly because of a physical reason, more or less, and people going to the extreme. Now, they try to bring up links about this, and it doesn't really work out in the way they wanted because it just doesn't. And during this particular live stream, mind you, this live stream happened Wednesday, there was this flinging shit, throwing different allegations, which ultimately just came down to Keem just have, just done with it and just saying that right now Psycho Mom is completely removed off the server because he more or less incited people to call up Roxy's job, meaning that they went IRL. And they try to both play it off on both sides, that everything they were saying was a joke and then it stopped being a joke. Which is funny because Psycho Mom tried to use the same jokey thing about Becky. Like, she said Becky first doxed her, then she took it back, and then she went back at it again. So it's sort of hard to believe Psycho Mom. At the same time, when we look at Roxy and Savage, they're not really any better because they did incite a lot of it as well. It's one of those situations where it's gone to extreme, but they're both to blame and need to take accountability, which for the most part they did. But so much damage has been done because of one particular side opening up their mouth more than they had to, resulted in somebody getting fired and they don't realize job again. High school drama going further than it had to and involving actual, like, affecting people's life. And that's really the best way I can explain all of this. Because without going into much longer and much more detailed, like, individual beats and notes, it kind of just, again, just boiled back to what I said. It's like high school drama. And really, in the future, when we see more of this stuff happening, we'll have to wait and see. Because I do hope this is the last of it, but I don't think it will. In the case of Roxy, I don't think she's going to get her job back. I know that's hard to say, but it's one of the main reasons why when you start to throw the word joke around, it's one of the main reasons why prank channels more or less died off of YouTube. The jokes the jokes stop becoming a joke and they start becoming real life, and when it becomes real life, there's no turning back. With that being said, y'all, be safe, have a good one, and God bless.